Hi, and welcome to this brief intro to psychedelic breathwork. In this video, I'm going to explain how the breathing technique works, what sensations you might feel in the body, and how the perfect setup looks like. So the breathing technique. All your breaths during this session are going to be through the mouth. It's going to be a 2-part inhale and 1-part exhale. So the first breath is going to be into your belly, second into your chest, and exhale, release. If you want, you can place one hand on your belly, one on your chest. Really feel that belly lift, chest, and exhale. The inhale is quite forceful, and the exhale is just a drop. So you're going to be breathing like this while laying down. You're going to keep breathing, and in between I'm going to ask you to fully inhale, hold your breath for about 30 seconds to a minute. Exhale, hold your breath on empty, again for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then inhale and keep breathing in an active breathing pattern again. But I'm going to guide you through this. So while you're breathing like this, you might feel some sensations that you don't know. So it can happen as you feel some tingling in your hands and your feet, maybe even some cramping. This is totally normal with this breathing technique. However, if this feels totally uncomfortable, you know that you can breathe through your nose for a couple of breaths and the feeling's going to go away within seconds. However, it's not dangerous. Secondly, while we're breathing so intensively, it can happen that some emotions want to come to the surface. You might feel like you want to laugh, you might feel like you want to cry. Whatever it is, just let it be. It's your body wanting to live those emotions. And thirdly, this is called breath work for a reason. This is work, and it's going to feel like it, especially the first couple of minutes. If you want to stop breathing, just push yourself, motivate yourself, breathe through it. After a couple of minutes, I promise, it's going to be easier. Your thinking mind is going to shut off and you're not going to be focusing on those breaths anymore. So before we get started, I'm going to show you how the ideal setup looks like. Ideally, you're going to lay on something comfortable, either a mat, a towel, whatever it is that you need. You can use a pillow, however, I recommend using a thin pillow, nothing thick, because you don't want to block your airways. Also, it can happen that you get cold, so maybe you have a blanket. Sometimes you also feel super hot, so you might not always need this blanket. If you have one, I recommend using an eye mask because it helps you just like go more inwards and focus on your breath. Okay, ready when you are. If you've never done breathwork before, I highly recommend you do a guided breathwork session with a trained facilitator before you start with our videos. Alright, see you in the mat.